40 years, but some of them went back to worshipping the god Baal. Then the Lord delivered them into the hands of the people of Midian who lived southeast of the Dead Sea. When the people of Israel sowed and wheat started to grow, the Midianites, together with the Amalek, the children of Amalek who came from the southwest, and the Arabs who came from Transjordan, all plundered Israel as far as Gaza. The marauders came in thousands from their territories, plundering and devastating the land that Jehovah had given to the Hebrews. When the downfall of the Israelites was complete, Jehovah heard their cries of pain, and as he did with Deborah, he once more sent them a new prophet.
Who are you?
Don't be afraid, Gideon. The Lord sent me.
Who are you? How do you know my name? I don't know you.
The Lord wants you to save his people.
But that's really not possible. I'm only a boy.
The Lord wants you. Only you, Gideon.
I don't believe you. Give me a sign that God sent you.
Look at that basket there on the ground, Gideon.
Why? Why? What do you want to do, huh?
Look at the basket there on the ground and pay attention. Now you'll see what the Lord can do.
Only the Lord can perform such miracles.
Gideon, it's the Lord commanding you. Tonight, take 2 steers with you and...
Gideon started his work as the Lord told him, but he didn't dare do it during daylight. Because he was afraid of his father's house and of the people of the city, he worked by night. The Lord told Gideon,
"Take your father's steer and a second one 7 years old. Demolish your father's altar of Baal. Destroy the idol next to it, and with the same stones build an altar to the Lord, to your God. Place everything in the right order. Then prepare the altar for the Holocaust. Take the second steer and offer it to me, your Lord, using the wood of the idol you destroyed."
And the morning after,
Who offended
This
Baal?
will cause misfortune to befall us all.
It was me. The angel of the Lord ordered me to do so.
Baal will punish us all.
Baal is nothing. He doesn't exist. Jehovah alone can protect us from the Midianites' raids and allow us to live in peace.
Baal will punish us all.
You're
This is
crazy.
Do you want me to be put to death for a god of stone? Do you want to defend Baal because I offended him? You want to protect a false god?
You demolished the altar of the god Baal and you destroyed the idol nearby. You had no right to do it because it was our God, the God who protected us from our enemies. That's sacrilege.
Baal is not the true God. The only true God is Jehovah, who let our fathers and grandfathers flee from Egypt, saving them from slavery. You want to deny our God for a god of stone? Don't you see that because of our ineptitude we are victims of our enemies? God chased our oppressors away from us and gave us a homeland. And we, what have we done? We've worshipped other gods instead of him. And we let Israel be brought to ruin by Midian.
Gideon is right. We sinned against God and he abandoned us to our destiny. We've got to return to God.
It's your fault if we get into trouble.
If Baal is a true God, let him defend himself because my son has broken down his altar.
Let's get back to our true God, and he'll help us. He'll defend us.
Jehovah will help us. He will free us of our enemies, and we will be a great people. May Jehovah be blessed.
all the Midianites, the Amalekites, and the eastern people gathered together. They crossed the Jordan River and plundered everything they found in the Hebrew fields. Then they camped in the Israel Valley. But the Spirit of Jehovah possessed Gideon, who played the trumpet to summon the Ablazariti. Gideon and all the people with him camped near the spring of Karod, while the camp of Midian was north in the valley, in the direction of the hill of Moor. Then the Lord said to Gideon,
Your people are too many. Let them go down to the water. I'll choose for you. I'll say this one comes with you, this one won't come with you. You'll place aside all those that will lick the water with their tongue to drink, and the same you'll do with those who will drink on their knees.
300 was the number of men that licked the water, taking it in their hands. Gideon kept back these 300 men. They took food from their people and the trumpets. The camp of Midian was below in the valley. Gideon divided the 300 men into 3 sections. He gave each one a trumpet, an empty jug, and a torch. Then he said they had to do what he would do when he reached the edge of the camp, and they would have to shout,
For Jehovah!
Gideon and 100 men arrived at the edge of the camp. He blew the trumpet and they broke the jugs. The other 2 sections did the same. Then all together with their left hand they took their torches, while they kept the trumpets in their right hand and played them. Then they shouted, The sword of the Lord for Gideon! The Midianite soldiers went mad with the sound of the trumpets. They turned their swords against their own companions, killing them. The Midianites' army fled in panic, and the Israelis advanced to capture land as far as the Jordan River. The people asked Gideon to become king of Israel, but he replied,
Only the Lord can be the king of Israel.